With consistency, we need to remember that best known beats best. So posting something every single day is better than worrying about, okay, my perfect logo isn't done yet. I need to rebrand. My perfect website isn't finished. I don't have a website. I don't know, like my nails need to be redone or something stupid, right? We always make up all these excuses as to a reason why we can't begin something new or continue to do something with what we're doing. And the answer to that is that you can't make excuses, okay? Because posting something, whether it's a relatability aspect or a story that you have to tell or something that happened throughout your day, is way better than just not posting at all. Because you not posting, the best known person always wins. So it doesn't matter if you're the best. It doesn't matter if you have the best logo. It doesn't matter if you have the best product, website, whatever. If you don't show up, people will forget about you, okay? And then you have no one to blame but yourself. Another thing about consistency is that you can't follow somebody else's strategy and like use that as a reason to why you're not posting every single day. So for example, if you go look at Kylie Jenner's Instagram and you're like, well, Kylie Jenner has, I don't even know how many followers she has, like 130 million or something ridiculous. You look at Kylie Jenner's Instagram and you're like, well, Kylie Jenner only posts once every 5 days. So I'm going to only post once every 5 days. Mind you, Kylie Jenner has 130 million followers and you probably have 130 followers. Okay. So don't get lost in like the comparison strategy. And I teach this a lot in my Pinterest for Business course. A lot of people are like, oh, are you going to teach me the strategy that you use on your Pinterest? And I say no, because my business is not the same as yours. But I teach you the strategies that you need to know in the beginning to lay the foundation to build a successful Pinterest profile. Okay. So it's really, really important that you don't judge a book by its cover, okay? So don't look at face value. It's the same when you're trying to learn from somebody and like somebody says they have 100,000 Instagram followers and then like you look and they say they have like, I don't know, like 100 likes on a picture, right? Therefore, they bought followers. And I talk all about that in the Instagram. I like spilled all of the secrets, whether or not you can tell if somebody bought their Instagram followers, likes, and comments in another live stream. You can search for that in the Facebook group. But what was I even saying with that? Oh, don't judge a book by its cover. Just because somebody is doing something doesn't mean that you should be doing it, okay? So what I mean by that is if you are just starting out or you have like a couple thousand followers and you want to learn how to grow your account, you need to post consistently. That is the answer, okay? You need to keep showing up, keep posting. It doesn't matter which platform you're on. And the more you post, the more value you can give to other people. That's point blank, okay? I made a post today in this group where it's when you build your personal brand, it's not about becoming famous, okay? It's about how many people you can help serve. So the more that you show up, the more value you're providing for other people, okay? And the more they can learn and then the more they can be successful. But what's a byproduct of that? The byproduct is you become a source of value. And guess what? People are going to talk about you. People are going to share your content. People are going to love watching your live streams. People are going to love commenting on your live streams because you're providing help for other people, okay? So anyone that's ever told you that once you reach X amount of followers, you don't have to post as much, you don't have to try as hard, you don't have to essentially you can become lazier is lying to you, okay? Even when you're in the beginning. If somebody is like, oh, you only have to post like once a week, I don't care what channel, right? Go look at Grant Cardone, Gary Vee, and tell me how many times a day they post across all of their channels, even on their podcast, even on their YouTube, even on their Instagram story, even on their Instagram. They are posting all the time. And I get that they have people working for them, but there is a reason why they're posting so much, is because they're providing value and that value goes viral. Because it becomes shared content, okay? And that is where the value is, especially on Instagram. It's shareable content. Therefore, it's not the me method. It's not how can I pose a picture to look like Kim Kardashian. It's how can I provide value and give that value to the people that need it the most, right? Which is your ideal clients. So, okay. Sarah says, do you have any tips for scheduling Tailwind later, or just get online and do it? So I don't use any scheduling apps. Never have used Tailwind, never have used Later. I am a big believer that if you, and this was another question that I actually got in like a lot in my, I asked you guys questions and then like what you're struggling with on social media. And one of the answers is, how do I stay up on top of the latest trends, updates, et cetera, et cetera? And it's like, you can really only stay on top of trends is if you use the platform, okay? And I'm not a robot. I don't like using robots. I don't like buying followers, likes, et cetera, et cetera. And I know this might like ruffle some feathers, but I believe that scheduling apps can lead to robotic activity. Now, not in the beginning. I think there's good uses for scheduling apps, but I think a lot of people put way too much weight onto using them. Therefore, they never check the comments or the new followers people have or the DMs that they have, because they're like, okay, if I batch create content, right, and I schedule out every single day to post that content on the social media sites for the week, okay, a lot of people become lazy and they don't interact with the people that actually have the questions for them, okay? So yeah, I'm a big believer that you need to use the platform and be there face to face, and it doesn't take long. It's just, you just have to consistently show up, and when you do that, you can reply in real time to the comments of the people that are actually going to become your ideal clients. They're going to follow you, okay? So I don't use Tailwind, I don't use Later. I'm a big believer in getting online and doing things, and that's how you also learn how to use the platform. And I know that's a big struggle for a couple of you people that are in this Facebook group, because it's one of, like, when I ask you guys what you're struggling with, a couple of you guys said, how do I stay up with, like, it's just like staying up with the latest trends and updates. And like, a big reason why that happens is because people become lazy. Like, they don't want to always log on to the platform. They don't want to have that interaction and engagement. But at the end of the day, everyone wants to grow their social media following. And it's like, you can't grow your following by being a robot. You actually have to be using the platform. You have to be answering the DMs. You have to be replying to people's comments, and you actually have to be liking other people's photos and answering their questions. Sorry, like, kind of blanked. Hey Kelsey, how are you? So yeah, that's really all that I have to say for today. This was like a major rant, but I know that a lot of you guys struggle with consistency. So if you guys have any questions watching now or the replay, let me know before I sign off. So if I could wrap it around, and if I could just say, like, top tips that I want you guys to take away from this video, is that no magic number that you reach as a following number is going to solve any of your problems, okay? Business definitely gets easier. You get more opportunities when you have more followers. But what I meant by consistency is that you still continuously need to create content and post content, okay? Just because you reach a certain number doesn't mean you get to become lazier. Like, a goal with consistency shouldn't be like, I need 10,000 followers, so then I don't have to post as much on social media, okay? You should be like, I want to get to 10,000 followers because then I have more opportunities for my business and more opportunities to help other people, okay? So with consistency online, it's always going to be there, and posting something is better than posting nothing. Snap a picture, think of a story, think of something that happened to your day. It doesn't always have to be about business, okay? Because people relate, I know, like, especially in this field, it's like a numbers game. It's like X amount a month, like X this, X that, like this, like, number, when in reality, people are dying for authenticity. They're dying for vulnerability, and they're dying for you to just simply show up and be a person with feelings, okay? So the only thing, worst case scenario, even if you missed your time, which I talked about earlier in the live stream, like, missed your time to post, you know, you have a picture, but like you have a pimple on your face, so you don't know if you want to post it. It doesn't really matter, okay? You need to post the photo because it shows that you're a real person, and then people can relate to it. Why? Because everybody gets pimples, okay? And you know Kim Kardashian isn't posting a photo of her pimples, okay? But anyways, so best known beats best. Just show up, post consistently. You need to be posting on these platforms, I say, manually, because that's how you know what people want. And like Instagram story, you can't really use Tailwind or Later, and if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, but I don't use those apps. I don't use scheduling platforms because social media should be integrated with your life. It shouldn't be this thing that has to be this like picture perfect perfection where, you know, you have your perfect logo, perfect website, perfect branding, perfect color scheme every single time that you post, okay? Those days are like long gone. That was like 5 years ago. Now more than ever, it's about posting great, aesthetically pleasing, which does not mean you need to have a professional photographer. Great, aesthetically pleasing, valuable content, and you provide a message that people can relate to. I don't have a professional photographer on hand, okay? If you go look at my Instagram at Kylie_Francis, I take all of my photos either on my iPhone or my GoPro, okay? So anyone that has the excuse that they need to have a professional photographer, wait for the next photo shoot, wait for, sorry, I got an incoming call, so if the screen went blank, that was why. If they have to wait till they get the next best, latest, and greatest thing, then you're just, no one's gonna remember you. That's just like how it is, okay? Best known beats best. So somebody that isn't as good as you, and it just happened again, they will win because they keep showing up. So, not to make this like the hour-long live stream, but long story short, just keep posting every single day. I don't care what anyone else is telling you. Just stay consistent with your messaging, share a story, show up raw, real, authentic on a live stream, on an Instagram story. That's how people relate to you, okay? And a lot more people are gonna comment. You're gonna get more likes than just waiting for the next brand photo shoot with, you know, your Gucci purse hanging off the Eiffel Tower in Paris, sipping champagne, okay? Because on the daily, not everybody does that. So why would you think that that would be a normal thing to post on Instagram? So yeah, I just went on a rant, so I'm gonna log off. But if you guys love this live stream, let me know in the comments. And if you guys have any other social media marketing questions for how to grow your personal brand or your business on Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, podcasting, whichever platform, just let me know in the comments and I will do a live stream on it. So I hope you guys have an amazing Wednesday and I will see you tomorrow on the next live stream. Bye guys.